Craig Adams here from WhenFilmsGo.com, and this is part 1 of 3 in a series for building a WordPress site on GoDaddy. And for this one, we're going to set up. So the end product is a site like this, very clean, very easy, and you can make any adjustments you want. And I'm going to show you how to set it up. So we use GoDaddy because it's cheap and easy. The first thing you have to do is find your domain. So it might be, emissary video. That's the name of your company. So you want like emissaryvideo.com. So what you gotta do is you gotta search for it. So no one is using this right now, so it's available. So I'm gonna go for it and buy that, add to the cart. So the one bad thing about GoDaddy is they kind of bombard you with a bunch of different things that you necessarily don't need. So just like slow down when you're getting to the checkout phase, and you'll be, smarter. So we don't need this, don't need that, don't need this, but this we do. So this is hosting. So this is the second thing that you need in addition to buying the domain. You have to buy hosting. So the domain is like the name that people will go to, and you own that name. And then the hosting is like where the files for your website will live. So connected to servers and stuff like that. So there's really two different plans, economy and deluxe. This is really for one website. This is for unlimited. This is what I use just because I have a bunch of websites. But, this would be cheaper if you know for a fact that you're just going to have one website. But, it's not that much more. So I recommend deluxe. So we're going to go with that. So we're going to continue to cart once we added that. And cool. So checking out. You might think that looks like a lot. That's because they tack on as much as they can. So you just, you really don't need 5 years. You could get away. I recommend like 2 years. Obviously buying in bulk, like buying 10 years will save you money, but you don't really know. 2 years is a long time. It doesn't seem like that, but just buy things in increments of like 2 years, and then you're hosting every 2 years as well. Okay, so $120 for 2 years of this website with its hosting. Yeah, so that's good to go. So after you've purchased your domain and your hosting, you're going to go to My Account, Manage Your Hosting. And what you're going to see is just this one box here, and you're going to have to set up your cPanel. So just follow the instructions, and really the only thing you have to do is set up one domain, and it's the one that you bought. So it really doesn't matter what you set up because you can always change it, and it's just the root domain. So don't worry about it too much because you only have one domain at this point, so just set that up. And once that installation is done, should take 5 minutes. You're going to be able to click Manage into this hosting section here, and it brings you here. So this may look a little complicated, but it really isn't that bad. It's very simple. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into this web applications for WordPress, and this is actually going to allow us to install WordPress directly on our website with GoDaddy. It's like a standalone app for it. It makes it very easy. So we're going to click install this application. And this first box here for domain, you're going to have a couple options here. If you only have one domain, one website, you're only going to see these two options, the www or the non-www for your domain that you set it up with. If you're setting up your second website, you're going to have to do an extra step and kind of go back to this main page here for the hosting. And what we're going to do is we're going to go down to add on domain. And this is what I actually have to do. So I'm going to type in emissarystudio.com. We're going to go, it'll automatically make the subdomain. We want that. This is showing us where it's going to put it on our FTP. We don't want to create a separate one. We're just going to add that domain. That should take a couple seconds. The cPanel is actually a lot quicker than the old Linux hosting platform. So I'm kind of happy that I made this jump. Okay, so that's good. So we're going to go back to that main hosting homepage. And now we can go back down to the WordPress blog app. We can install it. And you'll see this new option for your website. So every time you have another website other than the root directory or the root domain for your directory, you just have to add on a new domain. which you can pretty much get to through there. So I'm going to choose this Emissary Studio. I'm going to leave the directory by itself. I don't want to add anything to that because I want the main page to be this right here. And then this is showing it where it's going to be within our FTP. This is the latest version. Keep that. English, accept. So as far as these options, I like just automatic updates. You know, WordPress knows what I need, automatically create a backup, and then you just make new, you know, they fill in information for you, but you can take this moment to type in what your admin username and your password is, because you're going to use these two to get into your WordPress website every single time. So make sure it's something good, and make sure to put in a good email, because it's going to send you an email once this website's ready to go. And we're going to name the website, and then we can adjust this later, so we're just going to leave that there for now. This is kind of like a weird thing that they try to push on you, but we're going to take that away. I'm going to leave the login, leave that auto, and install. There we go. Installing should take us to the install page right here. And this is way faster than the old hosting for GoDaddy. So the cPanel is awesome. So this is super fast. Used to take like hours and hours and hours. Okay, it's done. That was quick. So now, okay, so you have your website here. You can visit the site there, or you can go, okay, and I just got an email that this was done. So it's super quick. So what we're going to do is we're going to click emissarystudio.com WP and like this link. So you'll notice that it's your website /wp-admin/. This is what you type in to log in, and you didn't have to put in your username and password because it automatically puts you in just from using that link. But say we'll go to like iCloud, and then we'll go back. So emissarystudio.com, and then this new wp-admin /, and now it's going to prompt us to type in the info. So you know, it's good if you remember this, so you can just log in easy. So this is the back end of your WordPress site. It's up and running. And in the next video, I'm going to show you how to install a theme using Theme Forest. And at that point, you're going to be ready to build what your website actually will look like. So thank you for watching. Of course, if you have any comments or questions, let me know. I'll try to be as helpful as possible. But if this video was helpful, please give a like. And thank you for watching. Take care.